Okay, this is the interior plumbing and appliances video. And of course we pick up a few spares along the way, just in case we don't have enough battery or enough time. GFCI works, hot's on the left, cold's on the right, hot's on the left, cold's on the right. We're in the upstairs bathroom. This window, okay, is fogging. It's the only one I've seen so far, but I'm not through yet. And this door, we're in the upstairs bathroom. It goes into the attic. Okay. And all those wonderful attic videos that you saw, this is what's on the other side of that door. Then, anytime you have a shower inside of a bathtub enclosure, you should have a single mix handle. This one doesn't have that. I haven't seen a lot of escutcheon plates, these little metal things, but I got them up here underneath this lavatory. But we do not have one for the commode. And like I said, hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Everything is supposed to go down, goes down. Pipe change. GFCI. We have GFCI on all the bathrooms. That's a good thing. We have this thermostat. Each system has two thermostats. This one would be like the slave thermostat, and the one in the living room would be like the master thermostat, if that's appropriate to say. We can't talk like that about our bathrooms any longer. This is the half bath, the powder room. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. And we do not have GFCI in here because, and we have escutcheon plates too. So in the half bath we got escutcheon plates, and we even have one for the commode. Okay. We know that the clothes dryer, if you have a bathroom, I should have said this upstairs, if you have a bathroom that has an operable window, then a fan's not required. That you have a fan, that's a good thing. You know, is there a fan in this room? There is. I don't know where the switch is. Oh, I bet it's over here. Some of these fans actually go to the exterior, and some of them I don't know where they go, so we pretty much know they don't go to the exterior. We do not have GFCI in the laundry. We do not have GFCI in the laundry. The laundry equipment's in place, so I can't tell you what the plumbing looks like behind there. Same thing with the clothes dryer. I know the clothes dryer is electric. So I don't know if there's a gas hookup back there or not. I do not. Then the kitchen, I've added an extra sink in the kitchen. So now some of the plumbing underneath here, and I can't get to it because the sink is so deep. Bear with me. I can't get to it because the sink is so deep, but I got a clue. I got a clue of what's going on underneath here. One, I know that we've had some water problems. Look at the floor. But the sink, a drain comes in. I think that's from the other sink. We're missing our escutcheon plates. I think that's coming from another sink. The one in the corner of the kitchen. Now, I get it, these are low voltage. Well, actually, that's not low voltage cable. I mean, it's low voltage cable, but not like 24 volt. So we've got improper electric connection right there. How about that? How about that? We had some splashing going on. Now over here, we have another. This is where refrigerator would go. And there's a clean out. That one's PVC. The one out front was. We had some PVC cleanouts. Oh, I want to go back to that in a minute. We'll revisit that, the plumbing. So anyway, they had this cover. We've got another one in the north bedroom, and I can't get it off. But see all this right in here? That's previous termite damage. That's previous termite damage right there. And they cut this cover in there so they get in there and treat it, because pest control guys are not, you know, they're not carpenters, they're not sheetrockers, so they just put these in and say, we'll give this access panel so we can monitor it. So we've had termite damage here for sure. I can't get the other one off in the north bedroom. I can't get it off. Alright, it's glued on, painted on, way too good. I can't tear up the surface. I hope I can get this one on. Come on, bud. We'll revisit that. We'll revisit that. Oh, I'm catching some spares. I'm going to come out here. You remember the water meter video? And I said, well, I didn't know. These are cleanouts right here. These are sewer cleanouts. I still don't have a main water shut off, but we got some main sewer cleanouts right here in the backyard. So how about that? Now we got a clean out on the wall over there. I think I called your attention to earlier or later. The fireplace, the hearth extension is less than 24 inches. Has a glass screen, has glass front. It's got a masonry chimney. It has a chimney crown, has a chimney cap. The chimney in the attic is too close to the framing members. Looks like, you see when the white kind of pours down there like rain, we've had some kind of like a little acid rain going on in here. The key's up there. The damper, that little control guy right there, he doesn't work 100%. You can close this 100%. And if you look up inside of here, we got some corbelling and we got some clean cracks. The corbelling should have been parged smooth, kind of late in the game for that now. It should have been parged smooth to induce, good flow so we don't have the acid rain. The white cracks is where the fireplace is actually sucking air out of the walls. What do you mean, bud? Negative pressure. What do you mean? This house used to have aluminum pane single frame windows. This house used to have wooden shingles. Now we've added more insulation in the attic. We put composition shingles on top. We've got double pane vinyl frame puller windows. This house is tight now. And that fireplace still needs air. So where's it going to get the air? It starts sucking it out from the walls. And that's what the clean cracks are. Isn't that interesting? I bet you never had a home inspector talk about clean cracks before. Actually, I hope you have, but I bet you haven't. Alright, this is your home inspector in the House of Mirrors. Whee! Coming along here, I wanted to come back in here and look. We got a discussion plate? Yeah, we got a discussion plate for that commode. Only the upstairs commode. Peekaboo! Alright. Only the upstairs commode is missing its discussion plate. And then we're missing discussion plates everywhere. Like, not everywhere, but almost everywhere. A lot of places. This one doesn't have a fan. And we've got some ceiling repairs up here. And I was really, really anxious to see that, because I was getting moisture markers up here and they started disappearing when I started running the heater, and I used a moisture meter and I could not detect any moisture, and so I think that's the air conditioning duct was leaking in that spot. That's my best bet. This is the parent suite. Both of these works. Cold's on the hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Same thing with the bathtub. Bathtub's fine. Missing our escutcheon plates. This is where the primary evaporator drain line from the air conditioning system comes in and drains into that faucet right there. Now, you know what else happens? So does the water heater condensation, acidic condensate drains into that. And it doesn't have a filter. So I don't know if what that's going to do to your pipe. So I don't. That's why I'm calling. They sell filters. They sell neutralizing filters. Neutralizing filters. Here's your nest. It's inside of here. Now the problem with that is it's a dumb animal. It's a dumb animal. So if you close the door, and I don't blame you, and you got the air conditioning on, it just knows what you want. So you might be perfectly comfortable in here. And the people on the other side of the door, they'll be texting you and banging on the door, going like, "It's burning up in here, man. Can you do something with the thermostat?" So it should be on this side of the wall. I mean, as you wish. Bathrooms and windows do not have to have vent fans. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. GFCI. Now, just because this is GFCI, I'll show you so I can prove a point, because I'm a point prover. All right, see, trip the GFCI. This should be labeled. It's ugly. I peeled my labels off, but it should be labeled. It says GFCI. GFCI receptacle outlet should be labeled as being so. Commode's fine, it works. We have a single handle up here, not like upstairs. Not like that bathtub upstairs. And we got a single handle, man. Okay. Underneath here, no escutcheon blades. Isn't that crazy? Wow, it's crazy, man. Moving on along. We'll just kind of cruise through. Here's a thermostat. So this thermostat and the one upstairs, they go together. The thermostat in the parent, well, it's not the parent anymore, the primary bedroom suite. Okay. Here is the slave thermostat for the den area. And by the way, in case I don't catch this, this door latch is broken. I can't unlock this door and operate it. I cannot. Somebody broke it. Somebody was in a hurry. Refrigerators are beyond the scope of this inspection. But there it is. Right here. We got ice. See that? If it conveys, this is a mechanical device. This is just like an air conditioning unit. If this conveys, it needs to be serviced. The filter needs to be cleaned, the water filter needs to be cleaned, the coils need to be cleaned. The window air conditioning unit upstairs, we're talking about appliances. So let's just go up here for a moment. Because yank you around. So now the window air conditioning unit upstairs, this is kind of an interesting animal. Because it doesn't have a heater, it's just an air conditioner. I hear something. Okay. It's just that's a hole in your wall. And I can't read the data plate. There isn't a data plate for it. The data plate is inside the wall there somewhere. It's 110, which isn't very efficient, and it only does cooling. So apparently it's really hot up here. But I want to talk, when I was doing the temperature differentials, because I was going from register to register trying to find the widest spread. I want to know which one was the lowest, so how it was operating. And I want to know what the temperature spread was. So these were all inside of the spread. So the air that was being delivered to these was as cold as the air being delivered anywhere else. So somebody's just really, really cold natured and they put a hole in the wall. You know, or the thermal load, because I can't get up here. Alright, I can't get up into this attic. So by design, that's the roof we're looking at. So that's the roof we're looking at. Now, I was up here with thermal imaging, but it's only like 70 degrees today. It's 70 degrees outside. My thermal camera wasn't showing me anything. The temperature wasn't enough temperature differential. For some reason, they decided to put a window air conditioner in the wall upstairs. So again, you know, sometimes you get people that are really hot natured, and we make modifications like that. Or sometimes the thermal load might be kind of high, and so it's not a matter of changing the air conditioning system, because these air conditioning systems are old. Both of these air conditionings, the north one and the south one, they're old. But it's not a matter of putting a different air conditioning system in there if that room wasn't performing, if it was loading up. Okay, the kitchen, we do not have any GFCI in the kitchen. The cooktop is cracked. How about that? It's missing a knob. I guess it's seen better days, huh? Convection is only in the upper oven. It works. I turned it on. I'm not going to say that it works, but I did turn it on. The bakes work, the broilers work, everything acts like it's supposed to. Alright, so what happens here is this is the sink that was kind of like the afterthought. I put it in. And see, it's going over there to the... And it makes a little jig, and that's how it gets to the laundry sink. Now, when these outlet boxes are installed, they're installed so that they stick out. So when they put the gypsum board in here, then they can put all the mounting, and it's all flush and everything is real pretty like it's supposed to be. That's nice. See? See how that looks? But then we added this splashback. It's a nice little, you know, you had a 45. It's kind of, I like that with nice neutral colors. I like that. I want one of those. I want some of this. When we added the splashback, it's got a certain dimensional thickness to it. So it comes out like this. Look at that. So now what we've done is we've compromised the fire blocking between the box and the exterior. And the screws wouldn't work anymore. So they put sheetrock screws in there, drywall screws. Will those chew up some insulation? They sure will. Is that the right kind of screw? No, it's not the right kind of screw. Is that gap okay? No, that's really not the way it's supposed to be. Gap's really not supposed to be like that. They sell these things called extenders. Some people call them goof rings. Call it what you will. I got a video shows you how to do it, and they used to charge about $2. I'm sure prices have gone up. They charge about $2, and they slide in there and they make it all right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They're going to charge you more than $10. That's how they get you. You know, they're going to sell your sales tax and stuff. It's gone up. But, you know, for $20, it could have been done right. That's all I'm saying. I said that there wasn't a GFCI in the kitchen. I apologize. Look over here. I guess we do have a GFCI in the kitchen. We have this one. Does it work? Okay. Now, anytime you have a pad that's wider than 12 inches in your kitchen, around your sink, you should have a receptacle outlet. You don't have a receptacle outlet over here. Alright. GFCI is only for that one. I guess that receptacle outlet is for this area. Okay, I get it. What about this area? Because this is more than 12 inches. Now, this countertop, okay, if it extends more than 10 inches, and it does, then it should have a corbel. It should have some support underneath here. That's what the Marble Institute thinks. What's holding that up? Nothing. Don't sit on that. It's going to break. Alright? It's going to break. Trash compactors are beyond the scope of this inspection. It's not GFCI protected. It's closer than 6 feet to the sink. It does not have a liner. Somewhere it says, do I want to turn the air filter on or not? I guess there's a filter inside of there. Kind of interesting. But I turned the knob and it came on. That's all I can promise you. Dishwasher, we've been cleaning. Soap dispenser's been going. Woo-wee, look at that steam. Yes, sir. I heard somebody mention something about a microwave earlier. Maybe they were talking about putting one in, because I'm not... That would be a microwave garage right there. No, you're still hunting. Alright. Bear with me. We're almost done, man. We're almost done. Grampy grunt. How big is this big old mammer jammer? You are 3/4 of a horsepower garbage disposal, and the electric connection, you're doing good right in there. It's not GFCI protected, neither is the dishwasher. The dishwasher doesn't have an electric disconnect like the garbage disposal does. But this hose right here, it comes all the way up to the countertop. So that causes an anti-siphon loop, and that's acceptable. When the kitchen was remodeled, they weren't required to have GFCI at these areas for these 3 appliances within 6 feet of the kitchen sink. Here's where the plumbing's coming through. You're not supposed to use perforated straps to hold PVC. It doesn't withstand the upthrust. And that pipe length right here on this tail, because basically it is the tail, the P-trap comes up here. I'm going to do a quick measurement. If that's not too long, it's close to being too long. Something just tells me about that. And speaking of measuring and stuff, measures. Oh, hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Wait a minute. I might have run it, but I don't remember running it. You gotta keep me honest. We dripping any water? Nice and dry? Okay. I'll be having some hot water. We got tankless water on demand. What's that about? We decided not to have hot water today? I'm glad I caught that. So we got this. Oh, while I'm talking, there's not a lot of space here. I mean, we got 32 inches between here to run down to this. So, I mean, it's up to you. I'm guessing all your dishes are going to be here because you're going to unload the dishwasher. Okay? You're going to take your glasses all out and you're going to put them over here. And then you're going to close the dishwasher again. Then you're going to open the dishwasher again. And then you're going to take all the pots and pans. And then you're going to, or maybe you can just offload them and you put them over here and then you put them over there. It's not the best. The space is kind of tight. I'm going to look up at the tolerances on that. But also, it's not the best kitchen layout. Nobody's paying me to design this. I get it. You know, I'm not a kitchen designer. But it's called a work triangle. You basically have... Okay. You're over here, you're in front of the kitchen sink, and you're trying to throw things away. And you have the dishwasher open, and you're cooking. Kind of interesting. I still don't have any hot water. What am I doing? There it is. Are you coming? Yeah. So that's not really good. Let me get a still image of that. So you can kind of see what your workspace is like.